One God, one aim, one destiny. Africa for the Africans, those at home and those abroad. He brought us a great message to the planet, to the African people that had just been freed. He saw that the African Americans had great industry and knowledge. He came from Jamaica to the Americas with his organization, the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. In New York City, he gathered 7 members, and then he gathered 7 more until there were over 12 million members worldwide. In all black nations, African nations. We say black, African, Negro. You know what we're talking about, African people, someone that looks just like you. This is a black planet. And he said Africa for the Africans because the people that were raped, robbed, and stolen from Africa were brought here. And this is not our home, never has been our home. And we always want to go back to Africa. And that's why we call on repatriation, which means to move back to Africa if you can. And there's a lot of African people in Americas and around the world moving back to Africa. But you can have Africa wherever you are. So here in Los Angeles, Africa is here in Leimert Park. We proclaim it. This is it. They call this Little Africa. That's what we wanted to call it, but now they want to call it something else, and then they want to call it something else. Oh, there's plans to call this all kinds of names. Well, we know Crenshaw and Vernon, but they want to change the names of those streets too, so we know this area. We want to hold it down here. Yes, we were in Watts at one time. How many people went to the Watts Festival when it was in Watts? Anybody? Anybody that old? Because the Watts Festival started after the Watts Rebellion, and we just had that memorial on August 12th. We've had 2 rebellions in Los Angeles, 1965 and 1992. The world watches Los Angeles and what Los Angeles is going to do. After Trayvon Martin was killed, there was a protest going this way on Crenshaw, up to the freeway, Well, it was the first time that activists actually got onto a freeway. Now you see it years later. Every time there's a protest, head to the freeway.